Hi, welcome to Grey Horse Yoga. So we're going to work a little bit today on the hands and the wrists and forearms and shoulders. Very important, all of this connection to the reins when we ride, because the reins are that connection to the horse's mouth. So any tension or tightness that we hold in the fingers, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders can affect that. And we are a hand-driven society because we use these things a lot. So this is going to give us maybe a little relief for some of the overuse that we use for our hands, whether you're cleaning stalls or typing on a computer all day or whatever you're doing. So we're going to start. You can do this first part seated in a chair if you'd like, or on a mounting block, or down on a yoga mat. If you are seated on a yoga mat, maybe have a little blanket or cushion to sit up on. Just come into a comfortable seated position. And then extend your arms out in front, palms facing forward. And think of really spreading through the fingers, spreading the fingers wide, and think of drawing the fingertips a little bit back towards you. So you're feeling a little stretch in the underside of the forearm, and it'll stretch across the palms. Notice what's going on with the arms and the shoulders. If your arms are really reaching forward and the shoulders are hunched, think of drawing the arms into the shoulder sockets and think of a widening across the collarbones. So just take a couple breaths here, feeling that nice stretch across the palms. And again, most of our things that we do with our hands are with the fingertips closed around, holding the reins, holding a writing utensil, typing, we have this constant holding forward. So this nice stretch across the palms. And then we'll start with the right hand and just take the fingertips of the left hand and just gently draw the right thumb slightly back. Just feel a little stretch across the palm, and then go to the index finger, give a little stretch, and only go till you feel a good sensation. You don't want to have any discomfort here, but just feeling a stretch. And then go to the middle finger, gently draw it back, keep spreading the rest of the fingers wide, and then to the ring finger and to the pinky finger. And then once again, extend the arms out, spread the fingers wide, make sure the arms are drawing into the shoulder sockets. Another breath. And then gently let the hands release down, maybe do a little circle of the wrist. And then we'll do the opposite hand. So again, bring the arms back out, widen the fingers. Think of drawing the fingertips slightly back so we feel that stretch in the forearm, underarm, and the palm. And then taking now hold of the left thumb, or just fingers there, just gently draw the left thumb back. And then the index finger, keep spreading the rest of the fingers wide. Middle finger, again, just a little stretch, little sensation. Ring finger, pinky finger. Again, extend the arms all the way out. Nice inhale and exhale. Again, make sure you're breathing throughout this, and then gently let the hands release down. Again, just a little circle of the wrist. A little shake out of the arms maybe. And then once again, extend the arms forward. This time we're going to turn the fingertips to face down. So just think of rotating those arms, and this comes all the way from the shoulder, so we get a little external rotation there. Still think of drawing the arms into the shoulder sockets, so we're feeling the stretch again across the forearm too. Inhaling and exhaling. So again, we'll start with the right hand. So reaching over, and we're going to gently draw the pinky finger slightly back, and think of maybe a little lengthen too. So maybe a little tug down as you lengthen, and then go to the ring finger, do the same thing, and the middle finger, and the index finger. And then when you get to the thumb, let the right arm rest on top of the left and reach underneath, hold on to that thumb and gently draw it a little back and a little out, kind of like a nice stretch. And then arms again back out, flex those fingers, feel that nice stretch. And then with the left side, so again, as we draw the left pinky down, maybe think of drawing it back and a little down, and then the index finger, just feel that nice stretch across the palm, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and then again just reaching underneath, take hold of that thumb and gently draw it a little out to the side and a little back. And then once again, extend the arms out, take a breath, Inhaling and exhaling, and then let the hands release down. Again, a little circle of the wrists, a little shake out of the arms, and then inhale the arms all the way up and overhead. Bring the palms together, bring the hands to the heart, pressing into the palms here. Actively think of sending the elbows wide, side to side as you press the palms together, a little stretch there. And then think of bringing the fingertips a little forward, keeping that pressure, and then maybe rotate the fingertips a little down. And then bringing them back up, interlace the fingers. Notice which thumb is on top, left or right. And then press the palms out in front of you. Again, nice stretch across the palms, arms drawing into the shoulder sockets. Float the arms all the way up and overhead. Inhaling and exhaling. And then gently release the hands down. Do a little roll of the shoulders. So we're adding a little movement for the shoulders here now. So let's bring the arms this time out by our side, and we're going to bring the fingertips and the thumb together like you're making a little bird beak, and then point that little bird beak down towards your mat or to the ground, whatever you're seated on. So this is going to give us a little stretch again in the forearms now. So we did a lot of stuff with the palms open. Now we're going to concentrate a little bit more on the forearms and the wrist. So, and again, we're going to add a little release for the neck and shoulders here too. So in this position, again, think of making a little bird beak, and we've got this little flexion going on in the wrist. And then we'll gently drop the chin towards the chest. Don't let the head collapse forward. Just think of tucking the chin towards the chest, and then gently roll the head like you're rolling the right ear towards the right shoulder, and then roll the chin back towards the chest, towards the collarbones, and then roll the head. You're sending the left ear towards the left shoulder. So you feel a little stretch here. Do that a couple times. Just very gently, little subtle movement here. Again, think of tucking the chin towards the chest, and then sending the ear over towards the shoulder, and then back to center, and then the opposite side. And then coming back, let the gaze again, lift the head back up, release the hands, again, release the arms, do a little circle of the wrists, a little shake out of the arms, and then arms again out, make that little bird beak. And then this time, we're going to take the bird beak and bring it forward. So again, we're going to get a little different stretch because we have a little different position for the hands here. So again, same thing. Gently, as you exhale, tuck the chin towards the collarbones, and then gently roll the head over to the right as you inhale, exhale, chin towards the collarbones, and then exhale, or inhale, roll the head to the left. So again, just do that a couple times. And you can move with your breath, or you can make this one movement with the inhale and the exhale. Again, depends on what feels good for you. Just make sure you're breathing. And then coming back to center once again. Release the hands, shake out the arms, shake out the wrist, little circle of the wrist. Good. And then once again, arms out to the side. So this time we're going to do a flexion, extension for the wrist. So that was flexion that we did with a little bird beak. This time we're going to again flex those hands out to the side. Fingertips up, we're pressing through the heels of the hands. And then again, gently let the chin release towards the collarbones, gently roll the head towards one side, and then chin towards the collarbones, roll the head the other direction. Again, just a couple times here, extend out through the heels of the hands. And then coming back to center. And that will turn, just rotate the fingertips. So now the fingertips are facing backwards away from the front of your mat or the direction that you're facing. And then same thing, chin towards the collarbones, gently roll the head one direction and then the other direction. Again, nice stretch for the wrists and the forearms. And again, a little release for the neck. And then coming back to center once again. Release the hands down. Those arms might be getting a little tired. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. And then letting the hands come just below the chest. We're going to fold the fingers slightly in, thumbs pointing up. Don't grip with making a fist here. Just kind of gently fold the fingers in. And we're going to do a little diagonal opening here for the front of the body and for the shoulders. So nice deep inhale. And exhale, and then as you take your next inhale, bring the right arm diagonally down, left arm diagonally up, and then exhale back to center. And then inhale again, opening the right arm up, then left arm down. Keep that going a couple more times, just opening up through the front of the body here, through the shoulders and the chest. Good, once more. And then coming back to center, inhale again, arms all the way up and overhead. Palms together, exhale the hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers, opposite thumb on top this time. Might feel different. Press the palms away, get a good stretch, draw the arms into the shoulder sockets. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, release the hands down. So we're going to do one last little movement, this time from all fours. So whatever you were seated on, let's move that off to the side, out of the way. Come to table pose to all fours. So spreading the fingers wide, wrist under shoulders, and we'll do just a little movement here to really find that nice grounded foundation down through the hands. So pick one arm up and kind of make a soft little fist, and then open the hand out, open the hand up and place it back down, and then moving to the other side. So almost think of big giant tiger paws here. If you think about a tiger's paws and how big they are, just getting a little opening here, and then press down through both hands, fingertips, thumbs pointing towards each other, middle fingers aiming towards the front of your mat, nice parallel position, nice neutral spine. Inhaling and exhaling. And now let's take the left hand and just dial the hand, fingertips pointing back towards you or out to the side, whatever is comfortable. So just dial that, think of this rotation coming from the shoulder. So maybe your hands just to the side, maybe it's a little bit more towards the knees. And we're just going to start to make a little tiny circle here with the body. Just kind of think of pivoting, small circle around that wrist as your fulcrum point there. And then circle the other direction. Again, nice stretch of the forearm if you do a lot of work typing on a computer, working on your phone. And then coming back to center, and even hands on the reins, same thing. Plant that hand. And then turn the opposite hand, again, only as far as it's comfortable. This one might be different. If this is your dominant arm, it might be a little tighter. Mine is. And so the same thing, just kind of make a little circle around that pivot point, and then go the opposite direction. Get a little stretch there. Couple times, and then coming back to center, bring that hand again back down, press into the palms, exhale, round the spine into a cat pose, and then as you continue that exhale, fold all the way back, hips towards the heels, so forehead towards the mat, into a child pose. If you need a little support, you can stack your hands up under your head, make fists with the hands, or use a yoga block, but a couple breaths here. And now just letting, if you have the arms extended, and it would be preferable to have something underneath the head, like a block or a stack of books or a pillow, so that you can let the wrist and the arms and the fingers and the elbows and shoulders just relax here. So just a couple breaths. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then bring awareness back to the hands again, pressing into the palms. Inhale, come back up to your table pose, and then just come into a comfortable seated position once again. So that's a quick sequence that you can do anytime. That first part you can do seated at your desk, you can do it seated on a mounting block, you can do it on a chair, sitting on the side of your bed, anything, any place, so that you can kind of help to release some of that tightness and tension that we get in the fingers, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders, so that when we are in the saddle, we have a better connection to our horse through the reins. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.